You are guaranteed to have problems in a relationship. If you don't want to run into problems in a relationship, don't get into a relationship. A relationship is more than a fantasy. It's real, people. It's not Disney World. It's not a cartoon. It's real. Whenever you decide to get into a relationship, you're going to go through the excitement part of the relationship, which is called the honeymoon phase. And not only the honeymoon phase, this is what happens. It's going to settle. And when it settles, you're going to discover more things about that person, and you're going to discover more things about you because you're relaxing in a relationship. You're going to have some sunny days and some rainy days. For example, let's use an illustration of catching a plane. If some of you have never ridden on a plane, you will not understand what I'm saying. But for most of you, you probably have experience getting on a plane. It's just like you board a plane and clouds form up in the sky, which indicate that a storm is coming. The plane takes off and enters into the clouds. And when the plane enters into the clouds, it experiences what are called turbulence. And the plane starts shaking, and it may be a scary feeling that the plane may fall, but majority of the time the plane is not going to fall because of turbulence. Turbulence represents problems in your relationships, my friend. So what does the pilot normally do? The pilot rides above the clouds. But if you're on the ground looking up, the only thing you see are the clouds. You don't see the plane anymore. You just see some dark cloud, and it's blocking the ray of the sun, but the sun never goes nowhere. The sun represents good times. But back on the plane, you are riding above the cloud. You can see the sun, and you can see beautiful blue. And when you look down, you see the clouds. And that's how it is in a relationship, my friends. The clouds represent turbulence or problem, but you could ride above the clouds. Now, if you are on the ground looking up, that means that you cannot see the sun. That's for these weak people that's scared to get in a relationship because they see the cloud, they see problems. But if you are mature, if you believe in God and God brought the person into your life, you understand that a relationship going to have some good times and it's going to have some bad times. So don't be afraid to get on the plane, because if your pilot is Jesus, you're going to get through the turbulence and you're going to land safely. Remember, you're going to always go into a storm, but it's temporary. You're going to be in the storm. It's temporary, but you're going to go out of the storm and you're going to experience good times. So when you get in a relationship, don't forget the good days. Don't decide to bail out or parachute out of the relationship because of bad weather. As it is written in the book of Ephesians chapter 4:32, and it reads, "Be kind one another, tenderhearted, forgiving each other, just as God in Christ also have forgiven you." So remember, you are guaranteed to have some problems in a relationship. Remember this. Believe this. C'est la vie and amen.